Okay, I will give you this folder with the all resources. So for now, I just import the pattern that I need. Okay, in here as a texture in the project. And now let's create another fill layer. I'm going to call it L4 underline pattern. And let's give just a height negative value. Okay, and add the black mask. We can use this fill layer gradient linear in here and change the pattern. Okay, that's it. So let's rotate, use this lock icon and put a positive value. I'm going to decrease the size, and we can change the UV wrap to repeat vertically to achieve this look. Okay, and now I can fix the position and the right size for this pattern. Okay, so let's bring down the pattern. Yeah. And yeah, we just play with the pattern. We make it bigger, we make it smaller to fix the tiling issue that we have here. Okay, so let's stretch and squish this pattern from this side. Yeah, this is better. Okay, that's it. And let's duplicate this. I'm going to call it P3. It's a pattern number 3 or pattern number 1, P1. And let's create P2. Okay, like this, and change the pattern itself. Okay, I think this one is better. Yeah. And let's duplicate and bring it up and use another grayscale. Okay, this is a P3, P1, P2, and P3. Okay. And we can play with the tiling number. To make this pattern tileable like this. Okay, that's it. We are good to go. We can control the pattern from this slider like this. I prefer to have the negative value, and that's it. So this is for the strap that we have here, and let's add the arc detail in here. So I'm going to add another detail layer, L5, and let's just have 0.4. Let's add a black mask. Okay, the main technique that we have is add a fill layer, change the projection to spherical, and change the UV wrap to none, shape crop to projection cropped to shape. And now we can create our arc pattern in here like this. Okay, so we okay with that? We already okay with that. And how we can subtract the inside part? We just need to duplicate this fill layer, change the blending mode to subtract, and after that, we just go to the scale with R and bring it down like this. So this is the main technique that we have. And you are just watching the repetitive process that I'm going to duplicate, move, scale, rotate, and this kind of action that you can do it yourself. But I'm going to increase the speed of the video to save more time to the course. So let's do that. And after watching this process, we are going to continue our process. Okay, now we are ready to go for the next step. We just add everything that we want for the wood handle section. Just we need to add some Nordic alphabet here and small metal part for here according to the reference. And after that, we can continue our process on a metal head section. So before that, I would like to add AO channel data. So let's create a fill layer and rename this fill layer to AO plus. You can do it in separate folder and categories to control them separately, but I prefer to have the AO add or AO plus layer for every surface and layer in the material, in my material, in one layer. So let's add an anchor point and let's change the blending mode in a height channel to pass through. So in this way, I can collect all the height data in this layer. And now we just need have AO channel, and let's bring it down the value to black and add a black mask. Okay, now let's add a generator. I'm going to use ambient occlusion. Let's invert the result of generator and let's use macro detail in macro height because we have height data. I'm going to load AO plus and reference channel should be on height, and boom, we have all the data that we want. So let's play with the slider like AO reduce, AO depth, global balance to achieve the result that we want. Okay, boom. After adding AO channel, before adding AO channel. So the AO can bring your details and your material to life. Let's add the final detail for this arc ring here. And I'm going to add a fill layer and call it letters. Okay, and let's add a black mask. We just need only height with the 0 value is okay for now. Let's add a paint layer. And I'm going to load the alpha that I created for this project. And let's change the definition to alpha and import them into the project. And in here, I'm going to use this alpha like this and yeah, create this one. Let's bring up the flow. Okay, press this and let's change the value of height. Yeah, I think negative 0.05 is okay. That's it. And I'm going to add the letters around the curve, and after that we can continue our process. Okay, this is the result after adding the alphabet on the surface. And now I just need to add two ring and line here and here for defining the shape better. So let's add an anchor point here before blur. Okay. And I'm going to load another fill layer, call it L5 inner border. That's it. And now I just need to add a black mask and add a fill layer. And just load L5 mask. Okay. And now I can select the mask that I want, like this. Okay. Or maybe we just add another fill layer and load L5 mask holder and change the blending mode to linear dodge. Okay, and play with the level value. So now we have these two section, as you can see in the mask, and I just need to add an anchor point here, add a fill layer, and reload this anchor point just like that to avoid having two different fill layer and control on it. So add a filter like bevel. Okay, that's fine. And we can add another filter, which is called histogram shift, as you can see, and play with this slider and put it on 0.98. That's it. Okay, so let's play with the bevel itself. I'm going to add a level and bring this slider together. As you can see, this red line is the area that I'm going to push down or push away to create inner line. I can control that with the bevel. Okay, and I can control the position with histogram shift. Okay, maybe I just need to push bevel inner like this one. Okay, and now let's play with the level. As you can see, okay, this is a line. So the level can help us to define where we want to have this line. Okay, that's it. And I can play with the bevel again. Yeah, I think this position is good. Okay, let's play with the level. Yeah. Okay, this is good. And let's turn off the color and turn on the height. Yeah, and I'm going to give it a negative value like this. And we can add another filter, which is called blur. Okay, that's it. And boom. Now I can control this one with the hide slider inside the layer. So this is the whole thing that I want from the displacement modeling technique in AddingDetailtoHandle. I'm happy with the result, but we can do another step to achieve a realistic look. Okay, this is the wood surface, right? So we can go here and add a filter like blur slope. And let's increase the intensity divider. We can increase the intensity and we can put it on a mean blending mode. Okay, let's increase the tiling and blur. Okay, and this is the result. Let's bring down the intensity divider. Yeah, as you can see, I have some damage effect like wood edge. Okay, let's bring down the blur opacity, increase the source tiling, and yeah, that's it. We can put the blur slope on the layer like this, and we can play with the opacity as well. This is L3. Okay, we have some good variation on the noise. This is a L4 pattern, as you can see. Oh, it's for the L5. Yeah, and for the inner border. Okay, that's it. And this is for L6. Yeah, and for the letter itself, or we can add a blur filter and set it on 0.2, and that's it. Now we have a more realistic wood effect on the surface for wood handle. Now, in the next video, we are going to work on a wood material, and after finishing the wood part, we are going to move on the metal head. Okay, let's create the wood material in the next video.